Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm Sammy Ketchum, and we're back with another video. Today, I'm going to bring you a deck profile video of Blaziken GX. That's right, Blaziken GX. Blaziken GX deck profile. This deck is very fun. It's a very fun deck, and I like to play it. I like to play around with fun decks. So we're gonna get into it. Talk about this deck. What it can do. I also have this deck online, so if you've ever on the ladder or want to play me online, you can do so, and I can tell you more about that basically at the end of the video. But first, let's get into this deck profile. First, we have two Blaziken GX. This is basically the main attacker of this deck, and pretty much really the only attacker of this deck. You know what I'm saying? It has a whopping 240 HP. 240 HP. It's hard to get over that. You know what I'm saying? So once you evolve him up, he's gonna be basically a tank. You know what I'm saying? His first attack, Slash, does 60 for 2 energies. I mean, it's not nothing to scoff at, but, well, if you evolve him pretty quickly, he could knock out some basics. But, I mean, it's a stage 2, so, it's going to take some setting up to do. So, his second attack, for 2 fire energies and a regular colorless, does a whopping 210 damage. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, 210 damage. His second attack is knocking out Zoroark. It's knocking out Golisopod. It's knocking out anything that's 210 damage. Whopping 210. Basically, this second attack allows us to not even run. Yeah, allows us to not even run. Choice band. Cannot believe I cannot get those words out my mouth. Choice band. I don't even run choice band in this deck because of that attack. That is beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to also his second attack allows you to discard 2 energies. But we're not worried about that because I'm going to show you his partner. Boom. The regular Blaziken from Dragon Majesty. This regular Blaziken, with its ability Fire Starter, has the same ability as Malamar, except for Fire Pokemon. Except he's a stage 2. So, you could attach a Fire Energy from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? Pretty self-explanatory, right? His attack isn't too bad. Alright? 3 energies, 1 fire. You know what I'm saying? You can basically discard an energy from this card, and it does 90 base damage, and it does 20 to all your opponent's bench Pokemon. So, it's alright. You can attack him if you want to, but, he's just there for the Fire Starter. Which is really, really good. It works really well with Blaziken GX. If you get 2 of these things set up, you can basically just power them up like you do Malamar. Combusken, 2 combusken, since we run 4, it's basically a 4-2-4 line. We have 2 Tapu Lele. These are self-explanatory. These help you search a supporter. Since this is a stage 2 deck, you've got to have some search options to help us find our evolutionary lines. We've got 2 alolan vulpixes with the beacon ability. Very, very good. And then to round out our Pokemon, we have oranguru instruct ability. Let you draw cards. This is very good. On to our supporters. We've got For Cynthia. Staple in every single deck for Cynthia. Boom! 2 Judge. Judge is very crucial right now in this format. You basically judge a person in the beginning of the game. You can basically take them out of the whole entire game. Not only that, it's just, it's basically, it's the new in, but, you know, it's the new in, but they still get a little bit off of it. So it's not as good, but it's still necessary. You've got one Lillie. One Lillie in his deck, and it's basically for the first turn. You know, if it's in your deck, you can set it up. Boom, you can draw up to 8 cards, which is really, really, really good. And here's a special little tech in my deck. I don't know if I'll ever get this to work, but I have this card in here. Blaine's Last Stand. Blaine's Last Stand, ladies and gentlemen. If this is the only card in your hand, then you can draw 2 cards up to the number of fire Pokemon you have in play. So this could let you draw a lot of cards if you have a lot of fire Pokemon in play. So, I mean, it's a fun card. This is a fun deck. I really like it. For Guzma. This is self-explanatory. For Guzma. Guzma wins games. Two, Acerola. Acerola is very good in this deck. Since Blaziken GX has 240 HP, you can basically pick up your Blaziken GXs with damage on them and replay them. If you have another torchic on the bench and you have a rare candy in your hand, you can Acerola, rare candy the other one, boom, and get your Blaziken GX right back out. Now, granted, you have to have all that, you know, already set up and in play to do, but it's possible to do. And this card, I think, can really, really help this deck out. So, to round out our supporters, we have 1 copy of Steven's Resolve. Now, I have mixed feelings about this card because, you know, it's basically a first turn card as well. You play it going first, you get 3 cards. It's good for this deck because you can get like rare candy or Blaziken or whatever, and next turn you have something set up. This card is prone to Judge, is prone to Marshall's ability, Let Loose if they play it. So anybody with those 2 cards, if they want to try to disrupt you or play those, they can get that off against this if they want to. But I have it in here because there's a chance that they might let you set up. If they do, hey, you got it. You know what I'm saying? Four rare candy. Well, you gotta have them. You know what I'm saying? It helps you evolve your Blazikens, and your Blaziken GX is faster. For Ultra Ball, self-explanatory. Three Nest Balls. Nest balls really, really help you search out your basics and put them on the bench. You know what I'm saying? To speed your deck up, get cards out your deck, put your Pokemon on your bench. I really, really like this card. Two Timer Balls. They help you find your evolutions. Yeah. 3 is skateboard. This card is very good in this deck. Blaziken GX only has 1 retreat cost, which can abuse skateboard. Lele has 1 retreat cost, which can also abuse this. Alolan Vulpix has 1 retreat cost, which could also abuse this if I choose to attach it to it. So this card is very useful in this deck. Helps you retreat, get out a lot of situations, bring your Blazikens back to the bench, power them up, send them back out, fight. You know, that's what we like. I have 2 energy lotto in here. The reason for this is like this deck doesn't run a lot of energies. So in order to find my energies, like the energies for the turn or maybe even energies to discard, I have energy lotto in here. You know, there's a chance I may find them. And it's proven to work. I've gotten this to work. So I like it. I like this card. Two, Rescue Stretcher. Self-explanatory. You get your Pokemon back to your hand or shuffle them back to the deck. I mean, 2 is very good with this deck since my only attackers are basically my 2 Blaziken GXs. I can shuffle them back into the deck and I can keep the ball rolling. Two, Field Blower. Field Blower is key in this deck. This deck doesn't run a counter stadium to Shrine of Punishment. We need Field Blowers to get rid of them. We need Field Blowers to get rid of Choice Band, Metal Frying Pan, any item or anything that may be a hindrance on the field. Field Blower has to get rid of them. And to round out the deck, we have 8 fire energies. 8 fire energies. That's not a lot. I mean, you don't need a lot. If I only have 2 attackers, I don't need a lot of energies. So, but 8 energies is enough. That's the deck. If you have any questions or comments, please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you want to play me online, add me. I am Amphi37 on PTCGO. So if you want to play me, you can play me. I have this deck online as well. So I also have other decks online as well. You can also play me with. We can discuss that then. And as always, you can go beyond your limits and go beyond plus ultra.